Hey there, Ghost Hunters. I'm Kenzie Cat, and we're going to talk about some of the items in the game and how to use them. Spirit Box. To use a Spirit Box effectively, you need to follow a few specific guidelines. Firstly, if you're using voice chat, the Spirit Box will recognise any valid question you ask. This means you must be in the same room as the ghost within a certain range, which is 3 meters for Tier 1, 4 for Tier 2, 5 for Tier 3. One of the key conditions is that all the lights in the room must be turned off. While the light from the equipment and other electronics do not count, any lights in adjacent rooms or hallways can stay on, and the doors between the rooms can remain open. When these conditions are met and you're successful in your attempt, you'll notice a ghost LED will turn white on the Tier 1 Spirit Box. For Tier 2, the ghost icon will be displayed, and for Tier 3, the response in the LEDs will turn white. Along with these visual cues, you'll hear a distorted voice through the Spirit Box. This is your evidence. If the ghost LED turns red on the Tier 1 Spirit Box, if the X icon appears in 2, or if the LEDs turn red in Tier 3, it means that one or more conditions have not been met, or the ghost is not speaking to you. It's important to note that some ghosts only respond to individuals that are alone. In these cases, you'll need to make sure you're the only person in the room. However, if it responds to everyone, doesn't matter how many people in the room, it'll still sit there singing at you. During the hunt, if you have an active Spirit Box within 7.5 meters of the ghost on the same floor, it will attract it. For best results, use the Spirit Box early. As soon as you identify the room, it's the best time to use the Ghost Box, because it messes with your sanity and you don't want to start a hunt. Sometimes you have to go around the room a number of different times because you're not stating exactly what the ghost is, or the ghost may not be in the room. There are 3 types of questions you can ask: aggressiveness, location, or age. The ghost will also respond to "Are you French?" as the game thinks you're asking "Are you friendly?" The crucifix. When the ghost attempts to initiate a hunt within the crucifix range, the hunt will fail to begin and the charge will be used. The ghost is then teleported back to its favourite room. Tier 1 only works if the ghost spawns and hunts within 3 meters. The demon is 4.5. This will stop the ghost hunting for 25 seconds before it tries to hunt again. And the crucifix will not work if the ghost is out of the specific range. The cursed possession is used to initiate the hunt, or the hunt has already started. Crucifixes can be held by the player, thrown, or placed. The radius for Tier 1 is 3 meters, Tier 2 4 meters, Tier 3 5 meters. Dots. The dots project as a type of evidence used to determine which ghost is haunting the location. While its silhouette will be visible to the naked eye unless it's a Goryo, the video camera is the best one to use. If it's a Goryo, you won't be able to see it with the naked eye. You can only see it on video cameras and if no one is in the same room. Ghost orbs. Ghost orbs will spawn in the favourite room or float around the room. They look like small orbs glowing through the light, generally one at a time. They can be seen through video cameras or night vision, or through any video feed with night vision, but not through the night vision goggles, which are on Tier 3 headset. Freezing temperatures. The presence of the ghost in the room will cause the temperature to drop. Ghosts without freezing temperatures will still drop the temperature in the room to 1 degrees, whereas ghosts with freezing temperatures will be able to drop it to minus 10 degrees. Temperatures only decrease when the ghost is in the room. The temperatures do not return to normal as soon as the ghost leaves the room, which means that multiple rooms may be freezing at once. So I shouldn't assume that just because it's low or freezing, that means it's the ghost room. If the fuse box is turned off at the start, freezing temperatures may be obtained quicker depending on the weather. Ghost writing. If ghost writing is a piece of evidence, the ghost will choose to interact with the book when it's opened. Ghost writing book will rise and there'll be frantic scribbling. It looks really awesome. Ghost writing won't work if the book's closed or if the ghost is outside of the range. If the ghost throws the book, it doesn't have it. Ultraviolet. Ghosts with ultraviolet, when they touch things, will leave fingerprints, handprints, or footprints. Except for the abaque, which has a 25% chance to hide them. If you put down salts and the ghosts walk through it, if they have ultraviolet, they should leave footprints unless it's an abaque. Some of the places they leave prints. Most types of doors, light switches, lamps, windows, keyboards, TV remotes, cooler boxes, and mirrors in specific maps. Prints will slowly fade, disappearing completely after 2 minutes. EMF. When a ghost has EMF 5 as one of his evidences and interacts with the environment, the EMF reading will have a 25% chance of being an EMF 5. And that's pretty much the basics of how the items work. Let me know if you have any questions. Check out my other videos for more advice, and until next time, happy ghost hunting.